African American women have played a significant role in reform efforts and political activism that helped lead to the passing and ratification of the 19th Amendment, which barred states from denying American women the right to vote on the basis of their sex. African American women in particular had a lot at stake during the struggle for voting rights. They were involved from the very early stages of the suffrage movement, and African American women worked side by side with white suffragists, many of whom garnered more attention for their efforts. However, by the late 19th century, the suffrage movement split over the issue of race in the years after the Civil War and the Reconstruction era. African American women responded to the alienation of their cause by stepping up their leadership and forming their own organizations to fight for their right to vote. Certain leaders emerged to lead the charge. Here are some of their voices. Sojourner Truth.
If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down all alone, these women together ought to be able to turn it back and get it right side up again. And now they is asking to do it. The men better let them.
Mary Ann Shadd Cary.
It's better to wear out than to rust out. Self-reliance is the fine road to independence.
Ida B. Wells-Barnett.
The alleged menace of universal suffrage having been avoided by the absolute suppression of the Negro vote, the spirit of mob murder should have been satisfied, and the butchery of Negroes should have ceased.
Mary Church Terrell.
Nobody wants to know a colored woman's opinion about her own status of that of her group. When she dares express it, no matter how mild or tactful it may be, it is called propaganda, or is labeled controversial. Those two words have come to have a very ominous sound to me.
Although the law prohibited states from denying women the right to vote, Black women in the South would be barred from voting due to poll taxes, grandfather clauses, and literacy tests. As a consequence, Black women would continue to fight for the expansion of voting rights for the next 40 years. And the battle for voting rights in the South continued in the 1920s with several more leaders, including Fannie Lou Hamer, Victoria Gray Adams, Amelia Boynton. As a result of their foremothers' activist work and legacy, several African American women have been elected to public office. Shirley Chisholm, Carol Moseley Braun, Maxine Waters, Keisha Lance Bottoms, and Kamala Harris. And the leadership continues into the future.